Hello everyone, Patrick here, aka Clown. Today I'll be going over the best living spots for AOE parties from level 1 to level 100. I chose to stop at 100 because I think it will be too long of a video if I go to 250, and I don't know the best spots from like 230 to 250 because I've never played at that time. If you guys would like a video to like level 200 or 250, please let me know down in the comments and I'll make it for you. So the spots I chose are from my Evo times back in 2014, but also from my times in the stress test, which I did in August. I got to a level 98, but my people in my party got to a level 100. So I do have some experience in leveling already on this server. Do note that a lot of stuff has changed. So if you're an Iros player or a returning Evo player, drops have changed, spots have changed. It's not as dress exchange for Evo players, but most players are gonna find something new in here. Like maps have changed as well. So I will link a map in the comments, a high-res map of the current stuff that you can go through if you're looking to go anywhere. I'm not explaining how I get to some spots. Just follow that map and you're good to go. One thing I didn't mention is how to get to Luna, and you do this through Junon all the way to docks. There's a guy, you have to pay a lot of money to go to Luna, but once you have that money, it's a decent leveling spot. Not the best, so you don't have to go to Luna unless it's for, I think, the second job quest or something. But yeah, at the start it's going to be crowded. Realize that it's going to be very, very crowded. So admins for Redmond have confirmed they will spawn in more mobs if necessary. So don't worry, everyone's going to get everything, but some stuff gets crowded. So if I mention a spot and it's full, just go to the next best spot, because especially at the start, power leveling will be difficult, especially if a smaller party, then this won't work. This is really a leveling guide for people who have like 8 to 10 people in their party with like decent AOE, decent clerics, and are just ready to go. So it's definitely for the more experienced player. But if you have a good leader in your clan and he's like, okay, I got this, then hey, go for it. I'm not explaining everything about gearing. I'm basically saying you should know this if you're a returning player, because that has been kind of the same. But if you're not, don't sweat it. Solo leveling is still great. Just do all the quests, enjoy the game. Don't power level if you're new, because honestly, it's not worth it. It's going to drain your time, and it's going to be like sucking this fun out of the game, basically. So if you're a new player, definitely do all the quests, follow the storylines. It's definitely worth it, especially because it's a beautiful game for such an old game. And the Rednim guys have put a lot of time into the quest tracker as well. So hey, go for it. But if you really want the best leveling guide, this is it right here for Evo. And maybe stuff will change. I will definitely mention if it has changed. But for now, yeah, enjoy this guide. If you want more, like I said, just let me know what you want next, because honestly, I have no clue. I will be playing on the launch, and will probably making my next video either this Friday or Saturday. So let me know what kind of stuff you want to learn about from the game, and I will be glad to make it for you. So enjoy the guide, and yeah, see you later. Alright guys, we're starting at level 1, of course, in Adventurous Plains. What I recommend is going here till level 10. You have your jelly beans, you have your flannies, you have your pumpkins here. It should be enough to get a level 10. And as I mentioned before, admins will spawn in more mobs. So it's gonna be crowded here, of course. But there's a big, this map is pretty big. So, you know, there are multiple spots you can farm at. There's shops here as well, as you can see. And some quests, not the best. So I wouldn't recommend like going for quests. But if you want to get a feel for the game, get a feel of the combat, just stay here, attack some jelly beans, make some friends even, get a party going. There's not much to AOE, unfortunately. It's just tagging your mobs, getting that quick XP, getting those drops in. And next we'll be showing you the Chirpies, which will be just slide up the hill here. There are going to be more, of course. These are a bit higher, I think 2 levels higher than the normal jelly beans. give you a bit more XP. There's some better chorpies out here. These are the minis and the normal ones and even the mothers out here. It's just a big area, gonna be a lot of them. But again, no AoE at these starter areas, so it's just tagging those chorpies and, you know, getting a feel for the game. Next up, we'll be showing you another area, which is pretty important in my opinion. It's the Flannies. And why I say it's important, because it gives you a good quest, as you can see. So this quest gives you, I think, a weapon with movement speed, a spear, which is good for every class at the start. And these Flannies, you can kill them easy, quick, lots of them again. You'll be just tagging them. And I just recommend just leveling here as well. Not getting any good drops yet, unfortunately. That's just at the start, but make sure to pick everything up, of course. Okay, so next up, we'll be going to the pumpkins, as you can see. So right here at the pumpkins, there's another good quest here. You have normal ones, mini ones, and you have a king pumpkin. Use that quest, get that fast XP, and we're gonna go to the next area to get your job quest. Right here in this very first map that you spawn in, you can get your job quest. It starts at level 10, so that's why I recommend stay here at level 10. Don't go any further, as I think you just have to walk back all the time. So right here, you can get your job quest. You see the hawker, the dealer, the champion's going to be on your left, and then you see the mage as well. So just get your job quest here and it's all good. Alright, and here we are at the city of Zand. Big city, you can get a lot of stuff here, do some quests here. If you're new to the game, I do recommend it instead of power leveling like I'm explaining here. You're going to be killing whoopies. With the gear you can get from Zand, pretty good gear already. And just kill here the whoopies till level 18. I do not recommend any higher, and this is due to the fact that there's going to be an XP drop off at the end. So stay here until 18. Get your supplies up because we're going to go to the next area. You see here your captain, the Whoopie Gluton, and what you also have here are Whoopie Kings. I do not recommend attacking these kings though, because Whoopie Kings are they have a pretty big HP compared to like a Jelly King, for example, and they're pretty strong for the level. So don't attack them. Stay away from them with your party. You can tag a lot of Whoopies here, get some fast XP, get to 18 real quick, and you know, we're just gonna move on to the next area. Okay, so from 18 to 30, Elverloon Desert has some nice spots in here. You can access this from the Valley of Luxem Tower, not Zand because of a broken bridge in Evo. Here you have Rackies, not great for leveling, but if you don't have really great gear with your party, just stay here. And afterwards, as you soon will see, there's going to be a powerful spot with Aquas. Aquas are pretty strong. There's a big king in the middle. But here is your first actual good AoE spot at a lower level. There's a lot of them, really strong, so be careful. Otherwise you can go to Animal Lake if it's full, but it's definitely good. So from 31 to 40, Tunampolis. Stack up with supplies here. It's the biggest city, it's the main city. You're going to be killing moldies, a lot of moldies. Well, not a lot because you're staying here till 40, of course. Don't go any higher because honestly it's not worth it. This is a very big area to level at, so you shouldn't have any issues. Another good area to AoE, but you have to tag your mobs yourself because they're not aggressive unless you go to the grunters here. The problem with these grunters is though, really a high level, really strong kings. So if you're going to attack those kings, you're probably going to die with a low level party. So with the gear that you have, I would not recommend it because they have high physical defense. So all those grunters have. And if you're going to attack with just melee instead of mage, you're not going to hit anything. So it's good, but just don't stick here for too long. Next up, Forest of Wisdom. Here you're going to find the clowns. So here you're going to see my family. You also see some trees. Not great AoE spots. You can get here from Animal Lake. I will show you a map later on. Also down in the comments, I'll probably link the map as well. Here, it's kind of like a rough spot because it's not great for AoEing. So you're going to be tagging a lot of enemies, a single target. Of course, you can attack at the same time. And But yeah, here you see the clowns. They are more dense, so you can attack them, but they have a wise clown in there. That wise clown is pretty strong. You don't want to die. And also, if I see some people killing clowns, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of people attacking my family. So, you know, attack if you'd like, but know that you probably will die here. It's either me or that wise clown over there that's gonna attack you real big time. So yeah, next up is Kenji Beach. You get here from Junon. You see the guy over here. It will cost you some Zuli, so save up on that. And you just go click to Kenji Beach, and off you go. Here we're gonna be killing Crawfies until level 70. There's a really good quest here. I'm gonna show you that quest. It gives some decent XP and decent Zuli. So if you want to stock up on some Zuli and some quick XP, it's the right place. But you got to be a high level, I think like 55 or 60 to do it. So you might want to get some level here first. But as you will see, there's a lot of Crawfies. So this is a great spot to lure them all into your AOE party and get that fast XP, you know. It's great. Don't go to the Dungas in my opinion. They're only useful for your second job quests. Like those Supreme Kings, blah blah blah. You have the same with the Dungas. It's for your second job quest. But yeah, here you just see there's a lot of kings. You can attack the kings, but they have a lot of HP. They have been lowered a bit by Red Nim, so that's good. So maybe you can try it. I'm not sure yet because I'm not an alpha tester. But you can just stay here, attack some stuff, get a feel for the bigger kings because these are not that strong. They have a high crit chance. But as you can see, it's just a lot of mobs, a lot of Crawfies. And I like leveling here from, you know, till like 70, and afterwards you're get a drop off of that XP. So I wouldn't recommend any further. And from here, if we go straight north, we're going to go to the, I don't know how to pronounce it. I just say, you know, GOS. It's the north of Kenji Beach, northeast actually. It's a mid-level area again. It's only till 80, but I feel like it's still a decent place to AoE at because we're not going to have strong gear. These mobs are weak to magic, these golems, and there are a lot of them, as you can see. I didn't realize how many there were until Drezynit recorded this for me, and there are actually more than I thought. So if you have a lot of mages, this is definitely a good spot to be at. You also have like a special dragon here, that worm dragon, that can give you some nice mats for some wings. That you see those wings, you can get them as a player as well. And yeah, you see just a lot of golems. And if we were gonna walk down here, we're gonna, well, rather some north here. You're gonna see some decent AoE spots with mobs that are aggressive. I think these are aggressive as well in lower levels. So it's just good for AoEing. You can just stand still. You don't have to lure anything. There are some ranged mobs here, so be careful of that. And these mobs can do some decent crit damage. You see those with the staves. Those are mage mobs, so be aware of those mage mobs. But as you can see here, there are some clumped up areas with aggressive monsters, which you can level at. So I do recommend staying here till 80. They drop some stuff. Don't really have great essence drops, but they have some decent drops that you can sell at the vendors and at some players for crafting materials. So next up is the Desert of Dead. You go here by Animal Lake all the way, instead of going to the Forest of Wisdom, you go all the way at the right, northeast. Different entrance compared to Iros or any other servers. This is your first PvP zone. So be careful of that. People can attack you. They will attack you, especially at the start. So you have a decent party that you know you just beat everyone. Go here. Why go here over Luna, that I will show you next? Because these mobs are all aggressive. If you stay here, you can just, you know, click your buttons and you know the mobs will come to you. So you don't have to lure anything. They have some decent XP. The only real downside is, again, just there are a lot of players that just like to harass you. So you don't like PvP, don't go here. But if you do like PvP and you want some fast and reliable XP with some decent rewards from especially the scavs, go here. First off, kind of controversial maybe, but I like going to the Pomix. They're here on the north. So if you walk over that bridge, instead of killing pumpkins, I don't like them. They hit hard. I don't know why. Maybe because they're mage. But here, If we walk further a bit here, you see those Pomix appearing. They're aggressive, and I think we walked into the wrong one because the northern one has more Pomix in them. Definitely got a good spot to level at because they are aggressive. They don't deal a lot of damage. And it's pretty safe because no one goes to the north. So unless a lot of people will watch this video. And next up here you see the scorpions. I just call them, they're not called scorpions, but I like to call them that. These are not aggressive, I think. So you'd have to lure them one by one. So that's unfortunately. But there's a lot of them. So you can just lure them and go into your AOE party, have like a raider lure them, or a ranged character is all fine. And you know, kill them quick for some good XP. There are no quests here, so don't bother with that. And further, yeah, we're gonna go to the scavs. First off, here's another area. Pretty strong monsters. Don't level here. They're too strong in my opinion, especially with that big guy over there. It's just too strong. The scavs are the strongest ones. You can stay here past level 100. That's what I might recommend even, because these are really powerful mobs. Don't attack the Lord Storm. They're way too powerful. They can crit you for like your whole life bar in one, even though you're a tank. So here, they're really strong. So be aware. Don't go here unless you have like a decent level at like level 95. But they're really strong, and yeah, just great drops. Here's your first dungeon as well. Good to know. Dungeons can be accessed from the Game Arena tab. And yeah, this gives some good drops, but they're for higher levels. So, you know, we can't do these caves yet, but it's for later on, of course. I will make a guide. Next, Mana Snowfields. It's the last one in the series to a level 100. We did this during the stress test. Really good, really strong. Unless they have nerfed the quest. I'm not sure. They've nerfed the quest at the Crawfies because we abused it for Zuli. But here, this one was even stronger in my opinion. The only real downside why I don't like this area. 1, I don't like Luna in general. 2, these are all single targets. They're not grouped up together. So in a party of 10, no one, like some people, I don't know, they won't find a bear available. You have to run back and forth for the questing, so you can't just chill out, skill out. You have to target these one by one, so that's pretty annoying. But it's definitely good XP, definitely worth it if you like it. And yeah, that was basically it to a level 100. So thank you for watching, and thanks for Drezynit for recording everything, because without him we couldn't have those great visuals. And make sure to join the early access launch tomorrow at 6 p.m. GMT. I will be there, of course. If you want to see anything else, any leveling guides to 250, just let me know. Subscribe if you're new, by the way. I haven't said that. I like the video. It does help a lot, apparently. And yeah, just make sure to join tomorrow and have fun. You don't have to follow this guide, by the way. You can just do everything on your own. Quests, everything. It's all for fun, right? Nothing competitive. So please just enjoy the game and do what you enjoy, and see you guys in the next video.